NFT life that is a digital asset space. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening to each and every one of you. Whoa, the market is doing what the market does. I just left out my tabs open here. Everything from Twitter, everything going on with the SEC versus Ripple lawsuit. John Deaton weighs in, Jeremy Hogan weighs in, Fred Rispoli weighs in. Just a lot of madness going on in this SEC versus Ripple case. Got some 7-day greens in the market. That's interesting. But boy, oh boy, I gotta tell you, this is really, really crazy stuff. And Judge Netburn has to be on, both judges have to be on the last, with the wits end in terms of just dealing with the nonsense with the SEC. It is, my friends, crazy. It is crazy. To say the least. So we will definitely, we'll get into it. We'll try to cover as best we can. Hopefully it will all make sense to you guys, but wow, the SEC, just not great. Listen, guys, this is your XRP Ripple daily news. In around 0 to 10 minutes. The market, guys, is doing what the market does. These numbers are, it's just moving sideways, really. That's the real reality of the situation. It is just moving sideways. I did end up doing some interesting trades, some swing trading to get an idea what that looks like, what that feels like. I'll keep you guys updated on that. This is just very, very interesting. And I don't think the sideways movement is going to end anytime soon. I really don't, unless it just goes down. All right, so the Bitcoin dominance is at 42.9%. which again is just not a great number for altcoins. The total cryptocurrency market cap is at 1.33 trillion. It is down 1.2% on the 24 hours. Bitcoin is under 30,000, trading at 29,978. Ethereum is under 2,000, trading at $1,992. XRP is currently trading at 41.6 cents. Some greens in the market. That's great to see on the 7-day. Polkadot on the 7-day is up 13%. That is great to see. Litecoin again. Litecoin, I haven't talked about that forever. It's in the green on the 5-day at 5.8%, trading at $70. So yeah, there's some greens. Monero's 20% up on the 7-day. It's interesting at $166. ApeCoin is up 44% on the 7-day. It's trading currently at $8.15. So some greens in the market on the 7-day. But look, we've lost, over $1 trillion, from the last, remember we were at one time over 3 trillion in this market. So it is what it is. It is what it is there. Zcash up 29.3% on the 7-day, trading at $166. Yeah, so just some interesting stuff, guys. The market, again, doing what the market does. I'm trying to see if there's something of note here. Terra UST token down 90% on the 7-day. What's going on with the with that vote? 7 days for the vote. I think it has 6 more days on whether they're going to launch a new chain or not. I'll keep you posted. Gallon token is up 31% on the 7-day at 8 cents. So interesting to see some of these things going green and some are not. Yeah, Harmony rounds out the top 100. The one token, 15.9% up on the 7 days, trading at 4 cents. Yeah, so prices are still really, really good, all things considered. Let's take a look at crypto law here. And their thoughts on what's going on with SEC versus Ripple. So just added to a document library. Motion from Ripple, Brad Garlinghouse, and Chris Larson to compel the SEC to provide responses that eliminate the need to prove facts about which there is no real dispute on XRP. So it's just an interesting thread here. So the SEC document production so far has included at least 57 unique inquiries submitted over a period of more than 29 months asking the SEC whether it considered XRP a security, and the SEC always responded it had not made a determination. And this was as late as October of 2020. Ripple sought to confirm the undisputed fact that the SEC was asked multiple times by market participants and never stated that XRP was a security to any of these inquiries. But the SEC, in fact, refused, saying market participants is vague and ambiguous. Oh, I don't know how long these judges are going to be able to deal with the madness. The SEC added lacks sufficient information to answer. Lacks sufficient information to answer that Ripple request, despite it being directly about communications that go to and from the SEC. The SEC was also caught in double talk about when XRP first appeared on its watch list. First telling the court it was April 13th of 2018, and then denying it later. Then claiming prior statements were in error and refusing to clarify. Also, we see that Chris Larson made a presentation about XRP in October 2013 to the SEC, the US Treasury, the Federal Reserve, the FDIC, FinCEN, the IRS, and the FBI, and many other agencies. But the SEC refuses to answer any questions for information from the defendants about that presentation. Hold on one second, guys. Sorry, we are out of town, and that freaking hotel air conditioner is loud as heck. So I hope that helps. So also we see that Chris Larson made a presentation about XRP in October 2013 to the SEC, to US Treasury, to the Federal Reserve, the FDIC, to FinCEN, the freaking IRS, and the FBI, and many other agencies in October 2013. But the SEC refuses to answer any requests for information from the defendants about that presentation. The SEC has also refused to even affirm it never issued a no action letter on any digital asset before April of 2019. Because the phrases relating or pertaining to a digital asset are vague and ambiguous. The motion lays bare to the judge how illogical and legally indefensible the SEC's evasion has become, and reflects the confusion XRP holders suffer in the face of no clear rules, no level playing field, and regulation by enforcement. Nicely done, Crypto Law US, nicely done. That spells it out plainly, in plain language right there, right? I mean, it's a sham. And I just don't know how long. I just don't know how long the judges are going to take it. So this is an interesting thing here. It says, this is from Ashley Prosper. She says, OMG, Ripple launches veiled threat to subpoena Amy Starr, Hester Peirce, Bill Lemon, Jay Clayton, and Robert Jackson if the SEC fails to confirm public statements made by them. This is getting juicy, she says. Yeah. It's not a great look right now. It is far less expensive. This is from the team at Ripple. It is far less expensive and burdensome for the SEC to undertake this inquiry for the limited purpose of confirming that a recording is authentic than for defendants to be forced to subpoena these individuals. Woo. Yeah. So they're saying, look, if we can't get the SEC to do it, we'll just individually independently subpoena the likes of Hester Peirce or Bill Him and Jay Clayton, who it is. You never know, Robert Jackson. We'll just subpoena them if the SEC continues to refuse. And John Deaton responded to this. If I were a judge, I would look at the SEC with serious anger. These particular requests for admissions only ask for the SEC to admit that these are statements of Clayton, Inman, Jackson, and Hester Peirce. It doesn't require the SEC to admit that the statements are relevant. It's just to admit that they came from these particular people. It's the sham of evasion and just trying to be as difficult as possible is it's embarrassing. Jimmy James Fines let us know that Ripple defendants filed a motion to compel regarding the SEC's sufficient responses to Ripple's defendant fourth set of requests for information. Jeremy Hogan's take on this motion to compel by Ripple is really an XRP, the force of its fair notice affirmative defense. And although it's always a good idea to get the other side, it's a good idea to get the other side before passing judgment, this motion makes me think that the judge is going to grant the motion as to every category. Jeremy goes on to say, a request for admission reduces the burden of litigation for the parties and court. If the SEC admits that Chair Clayton gave a certain speech and the transcript of that speech is accurate, Ripple now doesn't have to subpoena him to trial just to prove that was indeed his speech. Here, remarkably, the SEC won't even concede that certain speeches were made and that the transcripts on their own website are accurate transcript of the speeches. This failure by SEC counsel wastes time, money, and resources. And here, the objection that market participant is ambiguous and therefore the SEC cannot answer the request smells like the type of gamemanship that will get you in trouble in court. Let's see the SEC's response, but I wouldn't want to be the attorney drafting that one. Yeah, and look, we all been saying it for a long time now. There is going to come a point in time, and a lot of us have been wondering when it's going to happen, when the judges, the Honorable Judge Torres, the Honorable Judge Netborn, when enough is enough, right? When enough is enough, and and I think I don't know if we're close to it or not. I know Fred Rispoli believes that we are at that point, and if I can find that, I'll share with you. But he believes that we are at that point. Look, gamesmanship. You got attorneys. You got attorneys here. Both, of course, John Deaton and Attorney Jeremy Hogan got. That is very, very obvious to them that about this gamesmanship, and they know these judges. It's only so freaking much that they will take. And the thing is, I think they've been giving them a lot of rope. Giving the SEC a lot of rope to hang themselves because they understand the magnitude of this case. Without question, both judges understand the magnitude of this case. And also they want to make sure that they can dot all their I's and cross all their T's. But they will get to a point where enough is enough. And John Deaton, Attorney Jeremy Hogan, Fred Rispoli, if I can find that one. This is Fred here. All are agreeing that it is just kind of getting to a point where just the judge, I just don't think she can kind of get to it. Fred Rispoli said the SEC is now Ben Stiller's character from Tropic Thunder. I mean, it literally argued the same thing as it did in the motion for reconsideration, but putting attorney-client privileges for DPP privileges. SEC also is now making the XRP community arguments. Am I taking crazy pills here? So it's just, and I'm cover this in the next video, but it's just getting beyond. I'm going to lead with this for the next video, kind of covering what the new thing that the SEC is trying, but it is becoming laughable and it is hurting investors. So thank God that we had John Deaton did do what he did, because you know, we're still going to have our day in court, if you will, in reference to the harm that they cause to people that they propose to protect. Interesting stuff, guys. All right, look, I'm going to end this. That's the end of your XRP Ripple Daily News. And I'm going to end my video like I do all of my freaking videos. I remind you guys of this, that old money doesn't want you to win. But that's okay, though, because you and I are already winning. Have a great rest of the day, guys. I'll talk to you soon. See ya.